Welcome back to the Southampton save here on FIFA 22. We're looking to kickstart our season yet further from a run of difficult fixtures, however, in the past couple of episodes. It's not going to get that much easier because we've some difficult fixtures throughout the month of a very busy December as well. We sit 11th currently, but that is a little bit of a misdirect as to how our season's going so far. We have Liverpool and Arsenal around us, so clearly it's not been that bad. And we have a game in hand on a number of the sides above us as well, so should we be able to win said game in hand, then up the table we'll go. We're only 5 points off Newcastle in the top 4. A Newcastle side whom we play today. We start with Everton. Then it's Newcastle at home and Tottenham away before the final group stage game of the Europa Conference League against Slosh Vokwav. But we are already through in that competition and I believe already top of the group as well before tomorrow. 4 more fixtures in the month of December, particularly busy as we say. And then we'll be into the January transfer window where at present, I don't know as I want to do anything, to be honest. The side is decent and performing well enough, and I could improve on Broja, I could improve on Perro, I could improve on Hickey, but at the minute I don't know as I really want to. We have only just brought in Broja. Perro and Hickey are performing just as well as anybody else in that team, so I don't really feel the want to improve or to buy anyone else. My main concern is trying to get the team to grow the Southampton way. Now, one thing actually that might be something we can do, as he's now 30 years of age, it would pain us to do it. He's not started to decline yet though, but is James Ward-Prowse's time at the club, or at least not at the club, in the starting lineup, coming towards its twilight moment? Maybe so. I'm going to look to loan out Lavia if I can. Diallo's someone I would be happy to sell to buy in the potential James Ward-Prowse replacement and have them initially spend the second half of this year on the bench. So maybe come in and start at the beginning of the next season. We shall wait and see how everything develops, but certainly something to bear in mind. What would you guys do in my situation right now? Obviously, bearing in mind the fact that we're trying to do things the Southampton way. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because the team's not bad, actually. And hopefully we can prove that by going and getting a win against Everton here away from home. So drop the video a like if you're enjoying this FIFA 23 save, not 22 as I said in the intro. And hopefully we can continue to keep this second channel ticking over. You guys have been subscribing quite a bit recently, so I very much appreciate that support. Thank you very much. Of course, the F1 content is continuing to come to you, and this Southampton save, hopefully, will come to a conclusion within the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. That's the plan anyway. Let's see what happens. We're going to have to start winning games regularly, though, if we are to finish it sooner rather than later. Everton's starting lineup. Jordan Pickford in goal, Pembele, Tarkowski, Mina, and our former player Brandon Williams on the bench. Andre and Nana sat behind Rodri, Doucouré, Djibril Sow, and Dwight McNeil, with Neil Maupay up top. Another former player of ours, Adam Armstrong, on their bench, as well as Patreon player Daniel Violin as well. We are at full strength for this one. Everton, not a great team, having an average season. We have aspirations that lie higher than Goodison Park. So if we want to, as we said when we were playing Villa yesterday, if we want to consider ourselves a side that is wanting to challenge regularly at the top end of the table moving forward, then these are the sorts of games you need to win. We did do that against Villa yesterday, and we'll try and do that again here. I see Conor Gallagher on the edge of the box. We've been trying to get him a goal recently, and he just can't quite seem to get one. At least that one was on target this time. Now, if we do replace Ward-Prowse, I might like someone that is just as good at taking set pieces as him. It's going to fall for Luke Shaw here, and he just can't quite get his feet sorted in time. And I don't know if there is anyone in world football in a central midfield position that would be realistic for us to sign that would also rival James Ward-Prowse's ability from set plays. Uh-oh. Oh, God, that could bundle anywhere, and it nearly did. Salisu scrambles it away. That was a nervy opening 10 minutes, wasn't it? Doucouré, Rodri, Oh, well, picked off by Salisu, but that rather awkwardly fell straight back to Everton, although Neil Maupay, I don't know what he's doing there. That is blooming awful, mate. But that is what he's been for Everton since signing from Brighton, so we probably shouldn't have expected anything less from him, should we, really? No offence, Neil, but your career at Goodison Park so far, less than impressive. To Kure. It's nicely out wide to Rodri. It's good play. Don't like it. Might have gone to Neil Maupay there. Sean Dyche furious that his team haven't taken the lead there. 10 minutes to go till half-time. It's another set piece for Everton. The delivery from Gibraltar has not been great so far. That wasn't bad. Kind of frustrated the keeper didn't come for that. Did that hit a hand? It did. Oh, well, let me play on. Now their entire defence is back in position. Cheers, ref. Spot the man that's never played a professional game of football before. Doesn't fully understand the flow of a fixture. Pembele into Rodri. I can't quite believe that. I was looking to break away with most of their team still in the box. Annoying, to say the least. Gibraltar, good tackle by Salisu. He's been sensational of late in this save, and I'm very, very, very pleased with him. Conor Gallagher is again making the forward runs, and he'll take this in his stride well, and look to turn inside the defender, which he's done well, and he has his goal. That's been a long time coming for Conor Gallagher, but well worth the wait, we feel, by giving us an eventual lead here at Goodison Park. It's taken a while to get the ball into the back of the net for us. It's taken even longer for it to be him. But lovely turn inside, and the finish is quite impressive, actually. Don't think it was actually as far into the corner as it looked. Jordan Pickford hasn't covered himself in glory there. Perhaps it was just a shot power that beat the keeper, but Sean Dyche furious, and in the battle of Ginge versus Ginge, 1-0 me. Into Broja. Nah, I needed to hold it up better than that, Armando. You got really lucky there. Ward-Prowse, there is not much room there, is it? We'll ping the switch. Now Alcaraz will get it down. They might maybe open up for the effort. Oh! Base of the post from James Ward-Prowse. I tried to pick the spot. Whether it was bottom or top corner, I didn't really mind. Ooh! Nearly killed the game off with that second. That would have certainly, surely guaranteed us the victory. Dele Alli coming on for Everton here. Let's see if he's as washed in game as he is real life. Oh, cheers, pal. What is that first touch, Neil? Neil Maupay's having an absolutely god-awful game. Blas. Oh, I tried to send the defender. To be fair, we did in the end. Oh, what a ball. Beautiful into Sulemana, who pulls it back, and it doesn't fall for me, but Blas could win that header. It has fallen for Alcaraz. Ward-Prowse from range. Dip! Not quite enough. Perrault. Blas. Gallagher. Perrault again. Alcaraz is down the line. Blas has positioned himself well. He's beaten James Tarkowski here. Blas. Oh, it's not quite there for Broja. Can Ward-Prowse win the header? Oh, what a ball! Gallagher! What a save, Jordan Pickford. As much as at times Conor Gallagher has been poor with his efforts, he's also been quite unlucky at times as well. Here comes Adam Armstrong, our former player, for Everton now to try and get them back in the game. Oh, but Jordan Pickford is keeping them in it for the time being with some fantastic saves. Oh, add another one to the list. Yeah, we'll just see the game out from here. There's no point trying to force a third goal until we know that time is going to have gone. We'll take the free kick for handball. And this certainly then will be the end of the game after this set piece. A set piece that doesn't lead to a second goal. If any side was going to score another goal, it was going to be us in that one. It's only a slim margin of victory in the end, but we deserved 3 or 4 in that game. Everton were not great. Don't think that's our game in hand. I think, well, the one against Newcastle can't be our game in hand because Newcastle have played 13. So maybe that game on the Sunday was our game in hand. We'll have a look at the league table just before we head to the game against Newcastle and we'll find out. And it looks like, indeed, in fact, it was. And we are now up to 8th in the table and right behind those above us. 2 points to the Champions League positions with that 4th placed side next to play. Newcastle United still got Koen Casteels in goal, Carvajal, Botman, Jimenez and Barr, Gavi, Joelinton and Kefren Turam with Miguel Almiron, Anthony Gordon and Alexander Isak. Last time we played them it was the league game Sorry, no, rephrase. It was the League Cup game. They romped to a 3-0 lead, and then we hammered them for the rest of the game, but could only beat the ball past that goalkeeper 2 times, unfortunately. I would rather go out of the League Cup and get the win in the league itself whilst we're pushing for Champions League football, so let's see if we can actually do that. Corner for the Magpies. Almiron to take it. Good delivery at pace. Oh my God, on the line. I think it was Roman Perro. Didn't even clear it. That hit Joelinton's arm, surely. Didn't even clear it properly. He just headed it directly up, off the line, onto the bar, and got particularly lucky that it actually bounced out the right side of the goal. As far as we were concerned, Broja looking for Hickey here, trying to muster a chance of our own, and I guess that was on target, but it was never going to go in. Almiron, nice tackle by Gallagher, but still it falls for Newcastle, and they're moving the ball about really well. Oh, Kefren with a little reverse pass caught me out. Thankfully, Bazunu was equal to it. Another corner for them, Gordon this time. Decent delivery again, but Hickey gets to this one. They recycle possession well, Newcastle, and Gavi will find Thuram. And again, Bazunu has to be at his brilliant best to deny them. And you can see here, this is the replay of that one that came off Perro's head and went boink straight up onto the underside of the bar. And out, thank the Lord. Out wide to Miggy Almiron and into the box. Salisu, calm as you like, just chests that down. Love to see that level of composure from your number 1 defender. Certainly makes you feel confident in their capabilities at the back to do the job. And we've never not been confident in Salisu, to be honest. Even when he was in the late 70s, he was rock blooming solid. Well intercepted by Luke Shaw there. Certainly having him alongside him has made me even more confident as well. And look at the press from Newcastle. What have they done there? They've just allowed Sulemana in here. He just needs to find the right cross. And Broja would have been there to tuck it home. Oh, we might not get a better chance than that. Maybe, rather than the knocked-on run of Sulemana, I should actually have just played the earlier ball to Broja in the middle. And that might be a mistake on my part there. Conor Gallagher. Into Blas. Out to Alcaraz. Little Dink. That's not really Little Dink. Dink was what I was after. Oh, man. They tried to head that back to their own goalkeeper and didn't see Broja stood there. But then Broja just did the job for the defender. He barely got any power on that whatsoever, the header. He might not get a better chance than that. Isak. You know where he's going to go. Out here to Miggy Almiron, who just keeps the ball in play on the line. And the weight of that pass was equally just right to ensure the defender couldn't intercept it. They've earned a corner. Eddie Howe is encouraging his team on to try and get the goal to go in front here. But we're just as resolute defensively as they are. And we're not going to be letting them get through. I'm confident at this stage of being able to keep the clean sheet. And with the way they keep getting aggressive in their interceptions and failing to be accurate with them, I'm quite confident of being able to score a goal as well. Alcaraz draws the save out of Castiles. It's a good counter-attack. Doesn't unfortunately come of anything yet. Salisu's up for this, though. He's had a great game at centre-back, but he can't add a goal to it. I think I might sign Kuhn Castiles in a save at some point, because Jesus Christ, he's good. Oh, I'm going to get lucky with that in the way that it's fell. Sulemana, Alcaraz, Broja, surely now. Couldn't miss that time. In the 84th minute, we are going to steal all 3 points against Newcastle. As the man whose shirt reads 1-zip, the scoreline reads 1-zip. Get in. That'll be a big 3 points. You can see it here, the fans calling for the final whistle, and it should now come. Just going to hold it in the corner. Ref, ref, ref. Okay, I'll cross it then. Just ref, please. The crowd are so loud calling for those whistles, and it does indeed come. A slim 1-0 against Everton that could have been much bigger. A slim 1-0 against Newcastle that could have been, quite frankly, the other way if it weren't for Gavin Bazunu. Although Kuhn Castiles did make some particularly good saves too. 5 chances apiece. Perhaps a draw might have been a fair result, but you're damn right, we'll take the win. And with Tottenham next, it's probably important that we got that win, because I don't think we're going to win both. Ooh, we're sick. and 2 points behind Spurs. Who we play next? So we've leapfrogged Newcastle by beating them. And we could do the same to Spurs if we beat them too. Who have Man City got on this particular weekday? West Ham away. That's not straightforward. If City only draw at the London Stadium and we can win our next game, we will officially be in a Champions League spot. How is Teller 78 and Ibrahim is 75 then? When Ibrahim is better almost everywhere. Should I be giving Ibrahim more first team football? Because judging by that, I think I should. Alex Ramiro in goal for Tottenham. Emerson Royale, Eric Dyer, David Alaba, Christian Romero and Destiny Udogie is about 5. Højbjerg and Jude Bellingham in the middle for them. Chukwueze, Kane and Oyarzabal in the front 3. Heung-min Son is actually suspended for this fixture. And as you saw on the way in, I'll probably include it in the highlights, to be fair, because I compared him with Nathan Tella. Starting for a slightly tired Alcaraz is going to be Abdelkader Ibrahim for the very first time. I think Bellingham was captain for them as well, wasn't he? Surely Harry Kane should be captain at Tottenham. He's in. He's actually not got the captain's armband there, Harry, I don't think. I think Jude Bellingham is the man to take over. Now that is a big call for Tottenham Hotspur to take the captaincy away from Harry Kane whilst he's still playing and still is their main first team striker. That's wide from Samuel Chukwueze. Tottenham dominating the opening stages here. Højbjerg, Kane. Okay. Yeah, definitely no captain's armband on Harry Kane, is there? He does have a goal though, so I guess that's more important. 1-0 Spuds. The dart inside. He is rapidos, Ibrahim. That's a lovely ball to Bro as well. And Gallagher. Oh, no. Connor. He's got a great finesse earlier. Why are you now coming up with that? Ibrahim's decent, you know. Oh, and a lovely ball into Joe Aribo as well. He's found some space. Alex Ramiro with the save. I'm enjoying Ibrahim, I'll tell you that much. Gallagher's up with a header. Shaw back into the middle, blocked by Destiny Udogie. No equalising goal yet. Perro's not going to score from there. Broya could find Conor Gallagher though, who's beaten his man. Gallagher! All Prowse. Broya. Destiny's out of position, and Hickey's in behind with no one really to give it to. Apart from Joe Aribo on his weak foot. Oh! Well, I didn't expect that. What a finish! Across the box into the bottom corner. Ludovic Blas slightly fatigued and unable to start this one. Joe Aribo trying to get that starting spot back, I guess. But, blooming heck. He's been awful for me, Joe Aribo, for as long as I can remember. But that was anything but awful. Brilliant finish. Might even be the best thing he's done in a Southampton shirt so far. Chukwueze's got the legs. Perro trying to deal with it. Oh, Emil Højbjerg, that first touch was brilliant. And Salisu, I couldn't get my feet sorted. Højbjerg back. Romero. Oh, nice effort from Chukwueze, but Bazunu picks it out. Looks like it's going to be 1-1 at half-time. They've had 5 shots to our 2, as you can see there from the statistic top left. So they've been the more creative side, but I wouldn't say they've been the better team, Tottenham. Little knock back. Hickey will play it down the line. Can I get there? Can I get there? Can I get there? Yes. Go on, Camaldine. Broya's in the middle, and the delivery's really good. Broya's up. Well, he wins it well, but he more than likely hits the corner flag than the goal with that. Get there, Perro. I'm not going to. Harry Kane. Højbjerg. Oh, he's offside, surely, Chukwueze. Flag's gone up. We scored in, I think, what was the 84th minute in the game against Newcastle. Spurs, a few inches away from winning the game with an 84th minute goal of their own, but definitely offside. I could send Ollie Watkins in behind here, who's got some pace, up against the tired Romero, who just positionally has enough on Ollie to ensure that he can't get played in behind. We would have loved to have won it right at the end there, but we won't. A 1-1 shot. Boos from the Tottenham fans. I mean, I know Southampton in real life aren't very good, but in this save, we're certainly a worthy opponent for a side like Tottenham at this stage of our career here in Season 3. And after similar stats to the Newcastle one, this time there is a fair result in the draw. Sheffield United get battered at Bramall Lane by Arsenal. We'll hope to do the same to them in the next episode. Also away, actually, at Bramall Lane. Up next, the game against Slosh Wrocław, but that should be pretty straightforward, we hope. And we'll actually sim it with the second team to ensure that the first team is fully fit for the Premier League games for tomorrow. Slosh Wrocław then in the final Europa Conference League game. It is, as you can tell on the left-hand side, the rotated 11 to give them some first-team football and keep them happy, more so than anything else at the moment. Keep their morale ticking over. That, as a whole, will help positively for the rest of the squad for the whole season. And the group stages of European tournaments are a great opportunity to do that, especially when you're as strongly matched up with lower-rated, ranked, dearie me, teams as we are in this group stage. I'll be intrigued to have a look at the rest of the groups, actually, to see whether we consider ourselves favourites or not for A, potentially winning the title in this competition, or B, at least getting to the latter stages. There will be some teams drop down from the Europa League, of course, for the knockout stages when that happens. So we will have to gauge if there's anyone in there that might actually be better than anybody that's currently in the competition. But we've certainly got to be one of the favourites to win this European competition this year, surely. Liverpool quadruple next season. Someone check Karma's bloodstream for drugs. 1-0 to Slosh Wrocław. Thurgate. Inside nicely, cleared away. There's the final whistle. We do lose on the final day, but not to worry. We will win the Europa Conference League group. And I wonder if actually the next round has been drawn yet, because the Europa League games will have been played, or are there more group stage games to play in this competition? There aren't. We'll find out in due course then who we come up against. So I think we're stronger than everyone in that group, and that one, and that one, and that one. Lazio will be very strong. Lazio will have a good team. But outside of Lazio, I'd say we're joint favourites, maybe, with Lazio for this competition. There will be the third placed teams in the Europa League dropping down to the round of 32 though. So Wolfsburg will come down. I'd say we're better than. FC Copenhagen will come down, we're better than them. Fenerbahce, we're better than them. Midtjylland, we're better than them. Sporting would be better than them. Villarreal, certainly better than them. And Salzburg and Molde. So even with the demoted, relegated, so to speak, Europa League teams coming down, I still think we're joint favourites for that Europa Conference League. I might actually put a bit of emphasis on that. Obviously, our league form will be the most important thing, but for now, I think we might go for it. Why not? With absolutely no reason why not to go for it. Theo Coles is 67 rated cam and 67 rated centre mid. But hopefully it won't be too long before he can upgrade again, and indeed it won't be. So we'll start to grow him there as a box-to-box player. The youth system is looking good, and hopefully it won't be too long before some of that quality get added to our roster in the youth academy as well. That would be great. Speaking of the Youth Academy save, I'm going to go and record an episode of it now, if you don't mind. Spoiler alert, it's actually with the playoff final, so I need to get out of this and into the suit. That'll be all for this Southampton save for now, though. Please do let me know your January thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd very much like to hear what you have to say, but for now, F1 tomorrow, and more of this the day after that. Okay, BB.